Hello friends, here's Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant, and here's an English update for IOTA, because some members of my live channel told me, please Biti, make an English update. So sorry for the start, my English is very bad, but I give my best for you guys. So first of all, we have to check this one here, because before we talk about IOTA, we have to talk about Binance. Here is a big thing what's going on, and now we have an agreement, and Changpeng Zhao, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Binance, he is not more the CEO. So that's a big thing. He's resigned from Binance, and that's a big thing, guys. 4 billions to pay. Binance has to pay 4 billions, and Bloomberg is showing us they have 23 billion. So it's not the baddest thing of all to pay 4 billions, and you still have a lot of billions. So Binance is still a big company. But the biggest thing is our CEO, Changpeng Zhao, has to pay $50 million. And that's not so ugly, because Changpeng Zhao is place number 69 on the world. The richest man on the world, he is place number 69. So the biggest thing is, maybe he has to go into jail about 5 years. And that's the biggest thing what we need to watch. We will see what's going on with Binance. I'm still trading with Binance. A lot of guys are asking me, Biti, are you still trading on Binance? And yes, of course, I am still trading on Binance. And I had never problems with this. But guys, remember, if it is not your key, it's not your coin. So attention. But the next thing is, I have to tell you guys, you have to take a cold wallet if you are trading with a lot of money and something like this. It's the baddest thing to have a cold wallet and a safe, a USB stick, something like this, and not a wallet like Kraken or Bitpanda or Binance or something like this. But okay, now enough with this stuff, enough with Binance and so on. Now let's talk about IOTA, because there are some things we have to talk about IOTA, and I will show you this in a really fast trading view overview. So let's start this one. So let's start with this IOTA, place number 80. It's not looking really good about IOTA. IOTA is going down. It's falling more and more. It's not only in the top 15 now it's place number 80. And here you can see IOTA is trading minus 8.88% below the price prediction for November. That's also a really bad stuff. IOTA is really on the way to the downside. The price prediction is also this one here. You can see 19 cents in the next 5 days, 24 cents in the next month. It's not so good. We had better days here if we are watching IOTA. So guys, but now let me show you trading view, and let me show you this point here, technical view. And that's really important to look at this, and now look exactly what I'm doing, because this is a quick analysis for IOTA, and the whole topic here I'm showing you is on the weekly time frame. Every candle is 1 week. So why it's going now sideways a little bit, and what's the next position? What should we watch now? Okay, simple, really simple. First of all, we have now to build a super support. And this super support, you can see it here on the downside. It's the green box, and this super support is about 13 cents. You can see it here. We saw here once the candle, twice a candle, and 3 times we touched this really big super support with 13 cents. Now the big thing is, can we hold this one? Because you know it, guys, if we are touching this super support often, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, maybe the 4th time, at some point we may break through. And that's so now really important to hold this 13 cent, guys. Really important on the weekly time frame, not to break through under this really big support. So okay, we saw now a nice move to the upside, and now we can see why we are fighting here, because we have here a little resistance. The resistance is this point here, and you can see it here on this box. We are touching it once, and it is, yes, of course, a red one. Now the big resistance, let me tell it, a little resistance is now at 20 cents. And that's the big thing we need to watch now. We need to fight back this resistance, and we need to fight back this 20 cent resistance. So huge support to the downside, 13 cent, yes, of course, and 20 cent is the big resistance now. And now we can see here on the downside, RSI, we are going down a little bit. We are over this yellow line. The yellow line is a really important line. And let me show you one thing, the golden cross and death cross indicator. It's not so important here on the weekly time frame, but let me show you here. We can see weekly time frame, the death cross. We saw the death cross here, and after this, yes, we went down and down and down more. Remember, the red line is the SMA 200, the green line is the SMA 50, and you can see green line SMA 50, we are now fighting with this line. We saw on this week a perfect wick up to the upside to the line, and bam, we went down again. So it is now a really big resistance to watch on the weekly time frame. It is the SMA 50, this green line I'm showing you here, and a really perfect pump to the upside, and bam, down again. But on the daily time frame, that's really important. Let me show you. We are in a golden cross, no, in a death cross zone. Sorry guys, let me show you this here. We had one day, it's really interesting. We had one day a golden cross, you can see it here, a green one. The next day we had a death cross. So this is now the story. We are in a death cross zone, and you can see here also green line and red line. And if you're zooming out a little bit more and we are going back to our day, you can see, okay, on the daily time frame, we are fighting with the red one and with the green one. These lines, both of these lines are now our big support on the daily time frame, and I really hope this support will hold here and we may go up more. RSI on the downside, look at this, we saw an overbought RSI with 78 points, and now we fall under this yellow line, and that's really bad, guys. We need to take back the yellow line if you're watching the RSI. So let me show you this one here. Green line, big support. We're going to the downside, yes, of course, but we hope that we can hold this one, and the red line on the upside is the big resistance. So support on the daily time frame, 16 cent, and resistance, you can see it here on the red line, it's about 17 cents, and that's the really big thing why we are fighting now here on this place. Okay, so remember, that's not a financial advice, guys. That's only a trading view. How should I tell you? A trading view. Let me tell it a drawing, okay? Let me tell you some thoughts, and let me telling it there are really important indicators where you can see maybe the next move to the upside or to the downside. So let me show you one thing more. That's the Fibonacci line, and here it is on the daily time frame from the lowest point to the highest point. And now what can we see? A big fight here on the 0.5 Fibonacci, a price about 16 cents, 70 cents. And yes, of course, we saw here a lot of work here, a lot of spikes here on this line, and now we have to fight back this line. We have to fight back the 0.382 Fibonacci and the 0.236 Fibonacci. And you can see this one here on this point, 0.236 Fibonacci at about 18.8 cents. This is most important thing we have to watch now. As long as we are under this one here, it is a big resistance. We are in troubles. We need to fight back this one here, because we saw a lot of days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over 10 days. They try to fight back this line, and yes, of course, the bears are in their house and they are pushing us to the downside, and yes, we need to fight back this 18 cent. So that's a really quick update for IOTA here, under 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I hope my really bad English is enough for this one. So have a nice time. Thanks for watching. Greetings. Yours Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. Bye, guys.